Interesting. Can we get this up here? Very good. So for those that aren't familiar, Racing Lagoon is an interesting little project from Squaresoft that never came out in the States. Audio level's good? Things sounding alright? Very good. So, Racing Lagoon. How I love Racing Lagoon. This is from an era of Squaresoft where they were really trying to branch out and try a bunch of other genres. This is also the era that my second game, Einhunter, is from. Yes, the radio filter is on purpose. As you can see, it's a high-speed driving RPG. We're going to find out what that means pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I do not have a pocket station on hand for this. Very good. This really draws on kind of the zeitgeist of Initial D and all of the Tokyo street racing sort of properties that were becoming popular in the 90s. I love this interface. I always love when someone is bold enough to use impact font. I respect that. I've done it myself. Oh, naming time. Well, I guess this is where I defer to the chat. I'm thinking Aqua Lounge. How about you? Oh. Well, I guess I'm show, so... Oh no, there we go. And we're good. Oh boy, ad blockers, huh? Keep in mind that just like everything else, the aqualounge website is a work in progress. As you can see at the bottom, there's more cool stuff to come. But for now, simple is best, I think. Looks like chat in bed is having some problems. Sorry about that one. But that's why they call it first swim. I can't believe I've aqua'd this lounge either, frankly. Alerts should also be visible properly now. Every time you hear a sonar ping, that's an alert. I don't know, I thought it fit. There we go. Beautiful. Not terribly readable, but beautiful. One of the things I love the most about Racing Lagoon is these pre-rendered dialogue boxes. The fan translation for Racing Lagoon, which most certainly did not come out in North America, was completed, I believe, either late last year or early this year. I can't recall. This is running on real PlayStation hardware. You can do it too. And the game formula for Racing Lagoon is super interesting, in that it is a racing RPG, complete with a field map and random battles, as well as leveling up and stats. There's never been a game like it before or since. Accidental bubbles. SpongeBob transition. SpongeBob is a VIP in the aqualounge, I think. The OST for this game was by a composer whose name I cannot recall at the present, and I'm finding right now. Noriko Matsueda. She is an interesting case in that she was at Squaresoft through Final Fantasy X-2 and did music for this game, Final Fantasy X-2, a personal favorite of mine, The Bouncer, which will most likely make an aqualounge appearance, and the browser music for Final Fantasy XI. The Play Online Viewer. All of those little soundtrack little bits were composed by Noriko Matsueda, and after Final Fantasy X-2, she vanished. Nobody knows what happened to her. Presumably she retired from the video game industry, which is a real shame, because I think the music for every one of her games is phenomenal. Thank you, chat, for delivering on The Bouncer. It's true, Kenzo. I can relate to that. Love those lip flaps. That's viscerally upsetting. I hope I get to choose the name of my racing team. Oh man, I wish I had that shirt. I wish I had that chain. I wish I had that hair. Thank you to Prince of Lace for following. motion blur is so strange. Ooh, the volume. The volume's bad on those pings. Gotcha. I can take care of that, actually. State-of-the-art CG at 3 frames per second. Oh, volume of his hair. Yes, that's true. I suppose my hair does look purple on this light, doesn't it? So it's got that sort of deal. You win a race, you get a part. That's how equipment and progression works. Purple but loud. That's right. Get rewards. It's high stakes out here. In Night Orange. Maybe I should use get rewards. I have some parts of the website coming that will be relevant to that, and you'll see them later. Capiche spelled with an H. Thank you for the follow. Andrew Elmore. Remember, if it's a bad word in the game, it's okay. According to Twitch, anyway. Now it's the moment of truth. This game's config is difficult, and either it's going to run smoothly, or it's going to explode right about now. Oh, no, perfect. Excellent. We are all green. Also quite a looker. Not quite Ridge Racer type. Ridge Racer. Oof, Ridge Racer. Not quite Ridge Racer type 4, but close. Time to see Max play a racing game without figuring out the controls first. Oh good, my car's automatic. I can work with this. Ooh. By the way, when I promised to showcase video games, I didn't promise to be good at them. I believe the team who worked on Racing Lagoon went on to work on Driving Emotion Type F, a long-forgotten Squaresoft PS2 launch window title that is a not very good racing game. So if the handling in Driving Emotion Type F, or Type S, I can't remember. Ooh, right into the barrier. I think we're coming up on a replay, folks. To be fair, the visuals on this game are not exactly detailed enough. It's all a mess of pixels from where I'm standing. But that's okay. Even if I'm not good at this video game, that's fine. That's what I tell myself anyway. If anyone in chat, by the way, knows how drifting works in this game, I would appreciate a tip. I think I just got lapped. Lovely. Is there a retry? There is a give up. Oh, okay. The game is low-key brutal. Good to know. Ooh. Do I have... yes, I can't believe it either. Honestly, I'm enjoying this part much more than actually racing in this game. The handling is a bit strange. It's somewhere in between a Ridge Racer and a more realistic sim, and I don't quite know where that starts and where the other one stops. Unfortunately, due to my hardware configuration, I cannot use a Game Shark on this PlayStation. This is running on real hardware with some assistance. But you didn't hear that from me. If there's a way to skip this, I don't know. This cutscene is long enough to where was I supposed to lose? Oh, the guy had a Mishima jawbone. Big Kazuya Mishima energy. This is poetry. This is absolute poetry. Interesting. Control remaps. Honestly, I'm enjoying the semi-poetic dialogue much more than the actual racing. This is no Ridge Racer. Game Sharks are allowed in the aqualounge. Sharks are in the water here. But, unfortunately, I just think it is not possible on this hardware configuration. What a logo. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is, Andrew, this is Toriyama. This is Motomu Toriyama. Oh no, that's the writer, not the director. I was about to say, Lightning is not in Racing Lagoon, so Motomu Toriyama could not have directed it. Midnight +1 is 1 a.m. I wonder if this game is even compatible with a racing wheel. Okay, I believe now chat should archive properly. Thank you, by the way, all of you, for bearing with this. I wouldn't call Aqualounge First Swim quite a beta test, but this is the first time on air, and there's certain things that you just don't know until you start streaming. The chat in bed, Snapman. Thank you, so am I. Oh, the cell phone. Foreigners have their... Is there a story here? Do foreigners in Yokohama have their own graveyard? Is there the Gaijin Boneyard? That's what I was wondering, Aqua. It's funny, I named him Aqua Lounge, but frankly, Aqua's as good a name as any. It is a Squaresoft game after all. Aqua doesn't know how to use a computer, much like myself. Beautiful. Look at that chat box. Perfect. Thank you for the subscription. My car. Spill the beans, bucko. Yes, definitely done in the spirit, this fan translation of Squaresoft 90s localizations. I can't imagine that the official localization would have been very good for this game, so maybe it's a blessing that we got a fan translation instead. Aqua is from Pittsburgh. This is confirmed. Ah, wise guy, eh? I choose to believe that these are the Da Vinci brothers. Oh, Shinsuke and Keisuke. That's pretty good. This game is kind of written with a noir self-narration, which isn't exactly Shakespeare. But I do appreciate the atmosphere that it creates. It is rather immaculate, and all of the pre-renders that went into this are kind of absurd. Thank you for the follow. If the Da Vinci brothers showed up, they could be VIPs. By the way, thoughts on ambient aquatic sounds in the back mix? Yes? No? Maybe? Oh, that wasn't even mine. I do, believe it or not, have ambient aquatic sounds. They're just not playing right now. Thank you for the subscription. Fire Divas. Alright, here we are. South Yokohama. Our home, our street. This is the overworld map. It's a giant version of Yokohama where you drive a little bitty car and you run into people on the street just like a random battle encounter in any other squaresoft JRPG of the time. This frame rate is meager, but effective. Hot. It is hot. And if you think you can just walk around, you can't. Oh, I see. You can park here. You cannot just walk around. You do have to steer your car like a little micro machine, holding down the accelerator and using tank controls to navigate, even on the world map. Thank you for the subscription, Jessica Fleur. Oh, no. Not my intention. Oh, okay. We get different dialogue. That's good. Thank you for the follow, Chris Quay. All right, we're off to the Gaijin Boneyard. How to get there? I have no idea. I would consider streaming Ridge Racer Type 4 with a NegCon or a JogCon, if I had a NegCon or a JogCon. So much information is coming at me at once. Oh, PS1 frame buffer effects. Nothing quite like them. Thank you for the follow, Wake Angel. Warrior Unknown and Warrior Lounge. Aqualounge is a lover, not a fighter. Alright, an actual race. After a small novel, let's see if I can win this. Okay, much more realistic here. Oh my goodness gracious. Collision physics are not this game's strong suit. I see. So I do believe I was supposed to lose that first battle. One of those old squaresoft bait and switches. Frankly, that's a trope that never quite gets old for me, when you're supposed to lose something. Ooh. Forward visibility, though, not exactly this game's strong suit either. When everything in Yokohama has a concrete gray color palette, and all the road barriers are the same, it's not exactly easy to tell what is a wall and what is a curve. Does anybody know if this game has a driver view that might make things a little bit easier, or if it has multiple camera angles? Interesting. Oh, here we go. I have one more chance for redemption. Triangle. Thank you. I wish more games had a vertical now loading. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. One of the things I love about PS1 games, and for those who somehow aren't familiar, I developed a game called Cross Sneak Plus a couple years ago now. It takes inspiration from games of this sort. Okay, so we just have two views. Not particularly helpful, unfortunately. But yes, Cross Sneak Plus, much like games from this era, uses a fixed resolution and aspect ratio, even on PC. It's a bit of a cheat. But one of the benefits that comes with that is being able to craft raster UI elements that fit exactly. And you can do a lot more crazy and unconventional things with that than you can when you have to account for variable resolutions. Unfortunately, I think my skill at Racing Lagoon means that it's probably time to move on to something I'm a little bit more accustomed to. Because if there's a way to distinguish the walls from the curves in a way that's legible, I'm not particularly keen to it. So, unfortunately, even though it's beautiful, and even though it's aesthetically perfect in every way, I think it's time to say goodbye to Racing Lagoon. I might practice it a little more, get a little bit better at the game. I might also turn up the brightness on my television. That might be helpful. Let me see if I can do that real quick, and then I'll give it one more go. Ah, yes, very good. There is a brightness slider in the pause menu. Well, good to know that it wasn't just me. This does not look like the pause menu. That's right, Matt Tidster. I couldn't have said it better myself. Well, then, I do believe it's time to say goodbye to Racing Lagoon. But don't worry. Like all good things in the aqualounge, if enough people like it, I get a little better at it.